times.
Oh, yes.
Yes. Now this is my, I think, fourth time in Munich in the last year.
Oh, Adolfo's here. Okay.
Hello.
Good
Nice to meet you. Nice to see you.
afternoon.
I need to tell you that my father knew your father.
How come?
Really? Yes. And
What was that? Was it, he has a full
Grandfather,
name or-
Adolf, grandfather.
yes, my grandfather knew your father.
How
And
interesting. Was he stationed in Iran in some capacity
yes,
or?
he was.
Hmm.
He served in German army, and he was as a agent in Tehran in 40s.
That's very interesting. Good to
Yes.
know.
Okay, let's start. I'm glad to welcome you today. And our friend, President Weber, told us about a great conversation with you. So we would like to discuss some details of our partnership and also your personal meeting with the Chancellor, I think on Sunday, if it's okay for you.
Well, definitely, I would very much appreciate that opportunity. But we are very grateful and thankful for the strong position that Chancellor Merz has taken. I think it's really something that we were hoping all these years that there'll be a much tougher stance by European governments. And I'm glad that your country is taking the lead in being very clear on the subject, particularly when it comes to the regime's legitimacy, which was always an issue.
You know,
And
I have a discussion with Chancellor Merz today, and we
Mhm.
discussed that we will talk to you. And his position now, he's open to join the game. So I need to assure you that Germany army is ready to launch military actions in Iran now. You know, we have Taurus missiles, so our intelligence is ready to start bombing Tehran.
Okay, well, the more we have as part of this coalition vis-à-vis the regime, the better. In fact, so it doesn't isolate just the Israelis and the Americans in this. That's certainly a welcome element for us to have more people joining in this crusade. And I'm glad if Germany is taking such a strong stance. I hope that others would follow suit.
I talked to Chancellor Merz, so he is ready to launch military operation now. So, what do you think? If we start military operation, are you ready to come then to Tehran and lead new government?
Yes, at least what we've been talking to the Americans and the Israelis about is the fact that, look, as far as IRGC is concerned, or any of the instances that is part of the, force de frappe, as the French will say, including the intelligence ministry and so on and so forth, that has to be neutralized for people to actually have a chance to go back to the streets and ultimately take over whatever we need to take over. In the meantime, we're working the process of getting more and more defectors on our side. And a lot of them come from the military paramilitary groups, but also from the civil bureaucracy, in the sense that the minute the regime ultimately collapses, we are ready to step in and fill the vacuum. For that, I haven't.
I mean, what do you think about Israel position now? So do
Well,
you?
obviously, Israel is definitely on board in terms of knowing that there's an existential threat to them so long as this regime continues to exist. In fact, I don't know if you remember my trip 2 years ago to Israel, where I spoke directly with Israeli officials, including Prime Minister Netanyahu and President Herzog. So we have a very good dialogue with them, and I think there's a lot of traction about this in terms of how it's perceived from the point of view of the Iranian people. Every demonstration you would see of the last couple of years, you often see the Israeli flag right next to the Iranian national flag.
Okay, good. So I hope that we can arrange a meeting with Chancellor, and of course, it's very important for him to know you, to meet in person. It's much better than just discuss on this.
To
What do you
stabilize
think?
the region.
People who were under bombarding of Israel, would they support that politics.
Sir, I'm so sorry. The prince is just getting a phone call. We just need about 3 minutes to take the call. We'll be just put it on pause and be right back, if it's okay.
In the meantime, maybe
Yeah.
my
Okay. So
Just
you will
one
stay
second.
here.
Apologies, he just apologized.
Он не выйдет, мне кажется. Все как бы. Просто там ты смотрели. Что тут Гитлер? Гитлер цел.
Нападение на Иран.
Он еще так недовольно, знаешь, что-то его тянет, типа, что ты хочешь, общаясь.